upstairs?
Well, let's open it up. Maybe there's a hidden treasure in it or something.
Oh, that'd be a trip, wouldn't it? Get that latch open.
It's so rusty. Oh, look at this.
Clothes, huh?
Oh, Steve.
Well.
This must have been beautiful.
Huh?
Wonder how old it is.
Well, at least over 100 years, I'd say.
Do you think it belonged to the people that lived in this house?
No, come on.
No, come on, these are real.
No, they're not real. Come on, be serious.
I am being serious. Can you imagine what this place must have been like back then?
Oh, sure. A hell of a lot better than it is now.
No, I think it's like something I had gone with the wind or something.
Well, yeah. You're like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Clothes, wrong side, but I do love a man in a uniform. Look at this.
Wow. It's a bullet hole, isn't it?
Boy, somebody must have loved him a lot to keep this jacket. What's this? Personal property of Emily Matthews.
What's that?
It's diary. Maybe it'll say what happened in here.
What's it say?
Well, you were right. It is right about the time of the Civil War. Listen to this. The war between the states is still raging. Daddy and Thomas and Wayne Jr. have all gone off to fight for the cause. Mama has taken my baby sisters to stay with Aunt Willa Mae in Philadelphia. I fear the Yankee soldiers are closing in on me, but I will not leave my family home. It is all I have left. I would rather die than desert it. Yankees. I can't let him in here. Stand back, Ross!
Yellow belly
Swear on the name of the Confederate flag, I will. Let go, me, you filthy Yankee! Let go, me! Let go! Stop it! They were dirty and they smelled of liquor. I fought them with every ounce of my strength I had in my body. Whatever wicked thoughts they entertained in their minds, they would have to kill me first, before I dare let them lay a hand on me. How awful for her.
What does it say what happened to her?
Looks like we got ourselves a little Southern belle here, boys.
Here, have some of this.
That was my granddaddy. Stop it!
Oh, you don't know what
What in blazes? What's going on here?
Nothing, sir.
Check the grounds. Ma'am?
Don't touch me.
Begging your pardon, ma'am. Just going to help you up.
I don't need any of your Yankee help.
With all due respect, I'd take any help I could get right now. Go to your room. No harm will come to you there. You have my word as an officer and a gentleman.
Never had I felt such stirrings inside me. How could I feel this way towards this man, my enemy? I knew it would lead to dire circumstances for me to ever surrender to these desires. Try as I may, I could not get him out of my thoughts, my dreams, my heart. How exactly I should be.
You want something to drink?
Sure. Thanks.
You still reading that thing?
Yeah, listen to this. Well, the captain told me to stay in my room. I couldn't very well be expected to do as he said. He was a northerner, after all, and they weren't to be trusted. I knew I must find out what was taking place. I made my way to the secret passage leading from my bedroom down to the library.
Now listen carefully. There's a new shipment of Confederate gold coming in. The South is being bled dry. Their money is not worth anything anymore. They need this money to pay off their blockade runners. Now all we have to do is intercept the shipment, and we may be home by Christmas. Did you hear that? What?
I heard some kind of noise.
I didn't hear anything. Maybe you've been drinking too much of Miss Matthews' whiskey. Now come on, let's check our supplies. We'll need plenty if we're to carry out our mission.
I must warn the Confederacy. She risked her life by doing that.
Well, obviously she lived to tell the tale if you're sitting there reading about it, babe.
Yeah, but I have to find out how she gets herself out of it.
I think you're taking this thing way too seriously. Why don't you put that down for a while and we'll go check out some more of the house?
Don't you want to see how it turned out?
Well, I guess there's nothing much else to do. I'll light a fire.
Okay. It was the first night of a new moon. I knew if I could manage to get out of the house undetected, I could slip into the shadows and warn the Confederate troops of the Union plot to rob them of their gold, the lifeblood of the South. I was nearly to the door, only footsteps away from my only means of escape. And suddenly...
I asked you quite politely to stay in your room for the night.
It was warm up there. I thought I'd just step out for a breath of fresh air.
If you're lying to me, I hope you didn't intend to tell the Confederates of our plan. That would be a hanging offense.
I do not have the vaguest notion of what plan you're referring to.
Take my advice, ma'am, and stay in your room. I can't be responsible for my men at all times. Especially when there's a beautiful woman in the house.
You can flatter me with your silver tongue to your heart's content. But you don't fool me. I can see that you are a Yankee through and through.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I am. And I'm proud of it. Just as I suspect you are proud of being a Southerner. By the way, the next time you decide to sneak through secret tunnels, try avoid coffee.
Well, I dare not give him even the faintest hint of how attracted I am to him. I cannot forget his face. That handsome, rugged face. And those piercing eyes that look through me, inside of me, as if looking into my very soul. It must have been so hard for her. Being drawn to a man who was so completely different from her. So wrong for her. But so right. You know, I'm glad there's nothing keeping us apart anymore. I don't know what I'd do if I lost you.
Baby, I'm not going anywhere.
You know, when I read about people like this, it just makes me think how little time we have with the people we love. Now there's not a minute